Welcome to the STARS program, seniors taking active roles in society. And now, here's your host, ANITA FINLEY.
Well, we're going to talk today about homes in a community that is so excellent. And for our listeners, you have been hearing about the Minto communities for years now. But it's not often that we get one of their super sales representatives. I really think she's the professional up there. And she really loves what she does. And this is the LakePark tradition by Minto Communities. And this is CLAUDIA NARVAEZ.
Hi, Anita.
Hi, Claudia. It's so nice to have you here.
Great to
Came
be
all the
here.
way down from Port
Lucie.
St. Lucie. I was going to say from tradition, but Port St. Lucie. And you know, when I live in Boynton Beach, but it only takes me about an hour, right? On, I-95, if I take the turnpike, it's a little bit faster.
About an hour.
Yeah, but it's great because there's nothing like living in a new community, is there?
It's the best. You get to personalize your own home. It's nice to have peace of mind with a brand new home.
Yeah, it is. And you have, of course, were you there when they first went into the ground?
I was. I have seen LakePark grow, so we're excited with everything that's happening. A lot of exciting things, and we're going to talk about that today.
Yes, we are. So the people who now came there, and how many years? I wanted to say is it 3, 4?
It's going to be 3 years, yes.
3 years. So they've moved in, and they're probably like friends now. You make friends with your residents, don't you?
It feels like a neighborhood now that we have residents that are enjoying the lifestyle. It's really a vacation lifestyle. That's what it is.
And the thing that I have noticed are your prices are so inexpensive, Claudia.
They are. They're the best value that I've seen in new construction. It's low 200s to the mid 200s for a brand new home. Great incentives that we limited time incentives, so do come by and see us because those do change. But yes, still very affordable. The best value that you'll find, actually.
We have people watching now, Judy Levy and Seth Levy. A couple of people are watching you. Hi.
Facebook Live.
Right. And so, but let's get back to what we've just been talking about. If you want to find a home, even if it's on a street and without being in a community, your prices up there to have all the amenities, which I'm going to let you tell us about, is pretty astounding. I don't really know how Minto can do this, frankly.
Well, we've been in business for over half a century, so they definitely know what they're doing.
Yeah, they do. And when people come up there, they have choices.
They do.
So tell us about that.
We feature single-family homes, but we also feature paired villas. Are you familiar with the paired villas?
Yes, I am.
You are? Very popular.
Well, tell everybody
concept.
about paired villas.
Paired villas, it's 2 homes that are attached. It's concrete block wall, which is great. So it's the quality of construction. You have innovative designs. We feature 5 different floor plans. So it's pretty much what we are focusing on, the paired villas, and we are still available opportunities for single family homes as well. So those do range anywhere, like I mentioned, low 200s to the mid 200s, and single family homes mid 2s to the low 3s. We have all kinds of options for our home buyers. We have homes that are ready for immediate delivery. So if you've sold your home and you need to get in right away, we have homes that are ready. Or we have custom choice homes, which is a really nice concept. It's where we start the process of construction and we bring it up to drywall stage. But our customers can still select their interior finishes. So instead of waiting the typical 6 to 8 months to build, it's a shorter delivery for their home. Or if they decide to select their home site, they also have that option, and that's more like 6 to 8 months.
And so when you say they can select things, so compared to someone walking into a home and say, okay, that's what you have available, and they go, because maybe they don't like the particular flooring or they wanted something different in the kitchen. But I don't know if those are people, though, who really want a place, and I've seen your models. They actually are so pretty. I don't think anybody's going to worry about it unless they have this color idea that they have to have black or they have to have some other color. But you generally have things that most people like.
We do. We have a great team, a design team that caters to all kinds. We have for both single family home and villas. So like I said, you could move into something right away. You will fall in love with your home and want to close right away, or you could build a custom choice where you could still personalize your interior finishes.
Okay, but let's just talk about what's in a home. What am I going to have in that house?
Well, what sets us apart from other builders is our quality of construction and, of course, the included features. For example, just to recap on a few of the included, most of the time you think that the arches, bay windows, the tray ceilings, all these architectural touches that really give you that touch, that personalized touch, typically it's considered an upgrade with other builders. With us, that's what's included in our homes. So whenever you walk into, and please come by and see our models, you visit our models, you'll notice the arches, the tall ceilings, the bay windows, the niches, all these architectural touches are included. In addition to that, the included lanais that are covered and they come screened in. So it's nice, you can enjoy the outdoors, you can enjoy the indoors. It's definitely a nice package that comes with your home. In addition to that, you have your granite countertops throughout the kitchen, bathrooms, 18-inch ceramic tile throughout the main areas, which is very popular nowadays. And with the limited time incentives, you can personalize. You may not necessarily prefer the granite, you may want quartz. And right now we have great incentives. So you can still change, personalize, add, and still stay within a very reasonable investment.
So think about this now. When someone comes there, they have their home, but you have so many amenities. Maybe it's time to talk about the amenities.
I'm excited about the amenities.
Because they don't have to go out somewhere else. They don't have to put a pool in. They have everything there. And the whole idea of a 55-plus community is that you want to make friends.
You do, yes. And we have a great opportunity for that. We have...
You have so many people watching you. Nice. You're a star.
Well, come visit us at LakePark at Tradition.
Yes, and
come have a tour of our wonderful amenities. It's a resort lifestyle amenity. So we do have our master club, which caters to our different neighborhoods within Town Park or Lake Park, and it features your swimming pool, fitness center, events lawn, doggy parks. That will be coming soon. But in the meanwhile, we do have another one that has your tennis courts, basketball courts, bocce ball, swimming pool, fitness center. There's an all-purpose room for Zumba classes or bingo night. So it's a very active clubhouse.
So once someone buys their home and they pay their maintenance fee, that's all included, I have to gather.
It's included, yes.
Because a lot of places that's not true. They do have an extra fee for...
To be a member or have a membership, no. This is part of the lifestyle that Minto offers. So as you know, Minto's not just known for their homes. It's really the lifestyle they're offering.
And they've been doing this for so long. I know them so well from Canada where they started, but you can be assured when you go into a Minto home, you're never going to have a problem. And if you want to do something different, they're there. They're smart. And I mean, you said that you're there, I guess, almost 3 years.
Yes. Award-winning floor plans and lifestyle community.
And one thing that people, I'm sure they will ask you when they go, all right, so if I get sick, is there a hospital? Or if my grandchildren are here, what's there to do around here? Why don't you give us an idea of the neighborhood?
LakePark sits in the heart of Tradition. Tradition's known for having your everyday shop and eat, dining, entertainment, peace of mind. There is a hospital nearby, fire station. There's so you do have that. In addition to your amenities and your neighborhood, you have peace of mind that you have all the other items that are. You don't have to leave Tradition. You don't have to go far. You can just go a stroll away or a bike ride away. So it's nice to have all that just within the heart of Tradition.
And is it gated?
It is a gated community. It is.
And so, we when we think about this, someone goes in there and they live there, but there are other interesting aspects to this. when people now are moving into this community, many times it was going to be the last community because they've probably downsized to something else. I mean, they were in a larger home, that even though these homes do run up to 3,000 square feet, I know if you want to do that. But what are the townhomes? What are they?
We do range anywhere from 2 bedrooms to 3 bedrooms and a den, of anywhere between 1,400, 1,500 living space to about just under 1,900 living space for our villas. So it's really not downsizing. It's really, I would like to call it right sizing.
You're right sizing. Word, yes. Right sizing. I love that word.
Yes. No, it's you're right sizing. You're empty nesters or just moving from another state, and they don't necessarily need to bring everything that's in their basement. So it's nice that we do offer different square footage and sizes, with whether it's 3 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms and a study. So we do have options.
So let me just say that my guest, this charming, wonderful woman, CLAUDIA Narvaez, is a new home sales professional at LakePark, a tradition by Minto Communities. And the nice thing is this whole area, when you think about it, and you go up there to Fort St. Lucie, it's bright, it's closer to Disney.
It is.
It has closer to the Space Center, and actually you can go right over to the west coast of Florida if you want. Kind of like in the middle.
It's perfect. Yes, it's centrally located. Like you said, you could do a day trip. Really, you can go to Miami, 2 hours away, Orlando, the west coast of Tampa, Sarasota area. So you can definitely take advantage. We're easy access to I-95 and Florida Turnpike. So even for those that are not quite retired and they like to commute or they have to commute, it's still a great location for them.
Yes, Minto should be congratulated. It was very well situated.
It is.
Because they knew what was coming, and people really are coming up from Miami now. They're just so tired of the traffic. They come up, and people even in Jupiter, it's only probably about 30 minutes, I think, from Jupiter, isn't
just
it?
About.
Yeah, and so important. And you do have beaches on the East Coast.
We do,
right?
Beautiful beaches, several to choose from, yes.
So it will offer you everything that you want. I want to go now into, though, some questions about ownership. So if someone buys there and they want it as a second home, is that a problem?
Absolutely not. No, we actually have several customers that want to take advantage before prices continue to go up, and they lock in the incentives, the home site. So definitely is something that we were able to do. We do offer financing options. We actually have approved lenders that you could select from.
Okay, and also, how about if someone wants to rent them? Do you allow your homes to be rented?
There are restrictions. However, it's something that if it is doable, it's possible in the neighborhood, but of course have to go through the process and through the HOA.
Well, probably if it's a yearly rental, because maybe someone's not really ready. They do what you were saying, Claudia. Right. They want to lock the prices. They love it. They want to come down in 2 and 3 years, but they just don't want to sit with it vacant and not get any money.
Absolutely.
So you do have a process for them to lease the home.
Absolutely, they can do that. It's not a seasonal rental, but
no, a yearly rental.
Yes.
Yeah, because they're teachers, there are all sorts of people who would like that. And talk about financing. So someone comes up there, what can you do to help them?
Our approved lenders have all types of programs: FHA, VA, conventional, bridge loans, reverse mortgages. We have all kinds of options. With Minto, it's a one-stop shop. We try to make it a seamless process. It's purchasing a home already is stressful as it is, so we try to hold your hand and walk you through the different stages of your home purchasing experience.
So let me just give you, people who are listening and watching on Facebook Live, we want to give you a way to get in touch. So let's start off with actually a phone number, and I'm going to give the phone number that I have here, and I think that would be 772-321-7874.
That's my cell number. You can actually reach me at that number, but
I have another cell for you.
There's actually our 800 number.
Okay,
for those that are from out of state as well.
Oh, I see.
It is
888-454-9256.
Yes.
Is that it?
We have several.
Okay,
So
well,
we
if
have
they
several.
could get you at that number?
The one that's on your magazine, it's the 888-685-7068.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's the number that they should do. I guess the website had this other number, but the one in the magazine is right. And for those of you who, of course, listen to the Boomer Times radio show and get the magazine, they've been doing a 2-page center spread.
Can I show?
Yeah.
To our
Yeah,
Facebook
why don't you do?
listeners?
Yeah, deliver right there. Come closer. Come a little closer. Right. And then move it over a little bit this way. That's it. Oh, you're good. We have a TV show going.
There you go.
That's great, Claudia. Yeah. Because when you look now, for instance, that picture, is
Yes.
that a regular home picture, or is that
This is one of our furnished models.
that's a furnished model?
That's the mahogany, 2 bedrooms and a den.
That's 2 bedrooms and a den.
It is.
Oh, that's lovely. Do people buy your models?
We do, and I'm glad you mentioned that. We are currently, we released one of our furnished models, single family home. Is it okay if I?
I want you to do that.
It is our beautiful coral reef, 3 bedrooms plus den, 2.5 bath, 2-car garage. It's about 2,200 living space, and it sits on a beautiful lake location with a swimming pool, outdoor grill.
Swimming pool for the house.
Yes.
And an outdoor grill.
And it's furnished,
Okay,
so
furnished. I'm standing here shaking. What's the
Yes.
cost of that?
it is $512
With everything.
with everything. But
Wow.
after our incentive, which it is for a limited time, it's $497.
Okay.
So come get it.
Yeah, because it's funny. When I used to be in real estate, I think I told you that a long time ago, I worked for Avida down in Boca Raton, and everyone wanted a model. You know, and the developer said, no, we can't let the models go. And then every once in a while they will. I would always want a model because they
Yes.
put the best stuff in
Oh
there.
yes, of course, and it's obviously with all the decor and the furniture, the swimming pool. It's great value for a furnished model.
Yeah, it is. And but you only have one going. You know, you can't do
We
that 'cause you
do,
need
but
some.
we could still build you a home. We still have 2 available opportunities that will be coming soon, home sites. So if you do visit, you love the model, but you prefer to do your own, options, select your own flooring, we could still build you a home.
And so when someone comes there and they meet with you, I guess you have to kind of talk to them and see really where they are, what they want, what their budget is, and then they have to see the models. How many models do you actually have
We
that
have
they can go
5 furnished models.
through? 5 furnished models, and each one is probably more beautiful than the other one.
They are. There's a little for everyone, and everyone wants to kind of take a little bit from all the models, but it's just we offer all kinds of options. We have the great room concept, or we have the still formal living dining area. A lot of folks still want to have the formal living room.
I love the great room.
Yeah, and some folks do enjoy the open concept.
Right.
So we do have several options for our homeowners.
And your views are pretty good, aren't they? Because you have the big lake in the back.
We do, yes. We have preserve locations or lake locations, as well as garden locations. A lot of folks may say, you know what, I'm not crazy about a lake, but I rather do have privacy. So we have garden locations, nice buffer of landscape in the back. It's still private. So we do have several options.
And if someone wants to play golf, where would they go?
It's just down the street. It's actually over on St. Lucie West, which is 2 exits north from where we are. It's the PGA golf course.
I didn't know you have. Oh, you have PGA.
It's in
You have a
St. Lucie West.
Really? Okay. And they just joined that to play golf there.
They do. They have all kinds of. They have social memberships or golf memberships, tennis memberships for our homeowners as well.
But you have tennis at
We
there,
have tennis,
so they don't
yes.
have to do that.
They don't. No.
And yeah, but it's important. Now, talk about children. So grandchildren come,
Yes.
and how long can the grandchildren stay?
They can stay up to 30 days at a time.
Okay, it's more than 2 weeks.
It's more than what some grandparents would like, probably.
Okay.
It's
30
I
days.
think 30 days, yes, is if they go back to, let's say they go back home, they come back another 30 days. It's
Right.
Yeah.
So, but people do want their grandchildren to be
They
there,
do.
and I have been at some places where they're not so welcome. I mean, the condominiums.
No,
But this is different, isn't it?
it is, and I'm glad you mentioned that, because with LakePark, it's a nice concept, but we have an amenity center that's already completed, our town park clubhouse, that caters to all ages. In addition to that one, we have the LakePark amenity, which will be opening soon. We're very excited about that one. So if you have your adult children, your grandkids, and they visit, they will not feel out of place. There is amenities and a lifestyle for all ages, which is nice. But then if you would like to have your own intimacy within your own neighborhood and our 55 and better lifestyle, that's where the next club comes in place, which should be opening soon.
So if I'm in the community, is there a place that has, like around the pool or something, that has a place to eat, like lunch or something?
There's picnic areas, you can bring your own, and we're so close to the town center, so they could always deliver. But there's not a restaurant on site because we're so close to your other restaurants within Tradition.
And so, okay, so the restaurant's out, and the big thing is there a Publix?
There is.
Because yes. You can always tell if a community is ready to go, so there is a Publix.
There is a Publix, there's a Target, there's a TJ Maxx, Bed Bath & Beyond, Pure Wine.
You're kidding.
Just to name a few.
So there's
for the guys, there's Bass Pro Shops, Home Depot, just within a few minutes from LakePark.
All right, and if someone has a golf cart, can they park it there? Can they park it in their garage?
As long as it's street legal, yes, of course.
As long as it's what? Street legal.
Oh. Yes, because you're going out of the neighborhood, you're going to want
Well, let's not go out. No, let's just say they want to just use it to run around. You can have a golf cart there.
We have several homeowners that have
decorate
their golf carts. They decorated. They actually, for football, they had a tailgating party, and they had golf carts decorated. It was pretty neat.
So about how many residents are there now?
Well, we've closed over, for LakePark, over 200 homes. That's
incredible, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, I think what happens if someone's really interested in a home and they come up there, I think it would be very hard for them not to buy something, wouldn't it?
I think so, yes. And can I just mention there's a great opportunity for those that are visiting from outside of the St. Lucie area. Sometimes it's hard to shop for a home and just pop in and pop out. You really want to get the experience of what it is to live in the neighborhood. So Minto has a great opportunity for you to come and visit our neighborhood.
I didn't know it was still going to be able to be done. That's a wonder. Tell them about that.
Yes, it is our stay and play, where you come and stay for 3 days, 2 nights, get a feel for what it is to live in the neighborhood. You have full access to the amenities. You'll have your own personal tour of the models as well as the neighborhood. And you really get to feel what it is to be a part of LakePark. Yeah, and you'll meet neighbors. You can ask them all kinds of questions that perhaps I'm not able to answer. So that is a great opportunity to take advantage of.
Right, and I know that you've done that before. And where do they stay? You have like extra homes?
We have 2 beautiful villas where they can stay and
spoil them.
We do, and then you have a round of golf or tennis. So we do more than just stay. That's why it's called the stay and play.
Right.
You come to play.
Right, I know, and it's always been exciting when you did this, because I know that just what you said, they come, but then they're not sure, and sometimes it does take a day. And I would say most times they don't even have to spend the whole weekend there. They just say, yeah, this is what I want. Where do I sign, right?
And that's typically the case when sometimes they've already visited and they say, you know what, I'm going to come back. And next time I come back, I want to be more prepared. And as I'm getting closer to making that decision. So it's definitely, we do book pretty quick. So give us a call so we can.
Especially for that one now that's available for the
Corey.
Maybe when you go back, it won't even be available. That's the big problem. But all right, so what does someone have to put down to hold something?
We can do as little as 5% deposit if it's VA or FHA, and 10% deposit for cash purchasers or conventional. So it's a seamless process. As I mentioned earlier, you have a one-stop shop. You have your approved lenders. You have the title company, the designer who's on site. And so you would meet with the designer as well. And of course, there's a deposit for options as well. But it all takes place from the very beginning, and then you don't have to worry about anything until closing.
Mm-hmm. And how long can a closing be put off?
Well, we usually give an estimate of 6 to 8 months if we're building from beginning to end.
Right.
But once we have a closing date, typically we give you about 3 to 4 week notice, and by then everyone's already excited to move in,
Of course,
and they
they're
already
probably
have their
pushing you
furniture
anyway,
ordered,
right? They're
and
saying,
yes.
Wait, it's taking too long. I need to go there, right?
Now we can do, for example, the model home.
Yes.
That could be a 30-day, 45-day closing. Let's just say, as an example. So we do have, you can close as soon as the home's ready.
Yeah. Well, I want everyone really to consider. If you're not sure about, actually about, Port St. Lucie, you should really go up there anyway and just ride around, see it. And then you should really go to LakePark, and you should, of course, we hope you'll see Claudia. Hope she's there. Make an appointment ahead of time with her.
Yes, I'll be happy to meet with you.
Yes.
Just ask for Claudia.
Right. Are there a lot of other of you?
We have a great team. We have Mary Jo and myself.
And so the thing is that everybody sees this through different eyes. You know that. Some people come in and they have a certain idea of what they want. But being as professional as you are, and I've known you now for a while, you absolutely tell it like it is. And you can tell when you're dealing with people. I can see that about
Thank
you.
you.
If that's not exactly right, you take them to something else, right?
Well, we try to, I think a big part of my job is, you're coming in, you want to know about our neighborhood, you want to know about our products. So my job is to really educate what we have, what we offer.
You're a
what can we
counselor.
do.
You're not a salesperson.
You're
You're a
I
counselor.
put myself in their
Right,
shoes, and
yes.
I want them to know that what it is that they're looking for, we just have to put it together.
So Claudia, let's give them the phone number one more time.
Yes.
Let's give them the phone number where they should call you.
Okay, it's 888-685-7068. And also, please visit mintousa.com for additional information and the latest news with Minto.
Okay, and I'm going to come up there. I've been there when no one's been around. I drive up there because I go to other places. I'm going to come up there, and you can show me around. I'll take you to lunch, and it's been wonderful having you here today.
I'm always happy to be here, and thank you for
Thank
having
you,
us.
Claudia. It was wonderful.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.